Love the energy. Should we have a look and see where we're landing tonight in terms of our map for the first match?
Well, let's have a look. We're going to Clintar, Symbiotic Surface. We're going into the Convergence game mode today for our first matchup. It's going to be exciting. We're keen to see how this goes. Of course, as we know, the first teams playing are I.G.N versus We Love Nepotism. On the side of I.G.N, we have Press, Clove, KFC, Legendary, Jinga, and Zauk. So it's going to be exciting to see how that matchup goes. And on the other side, we have We Love Nepotism, which is going to be the players known as Pizza, Citrus, Juicy Potato, Daxu, and Dryptosaurus. Okay. Already, off the bat, what do we think about these bands?
Oh, look, I think Loki being banned is always very good, especially because of the potential to ult steal as well is really great. I mean, what are your thoughts on what we're seeing here so far? I haven't seen a Doctor Strange yet.
Well, it looks like Strange survives for a couple rounds. We do see the Bruce protect, potentially a Gamma combination coming up if that Strange cracks on through. Loki protect is... Look, wait, I believe we have a Loki specialist in the lobby today. From Citrus, perhaps? Could be a factor. Skipped ban. Whoa.
They feel like
Nepotism, go for the skip. Interesting.
I feel like nothing exudes confidence than skipping a ban. That's saying, I'm not scared. Maybe a Bruce. Maybe a Winter Soldier, but no one else. I love to see it.
We are one pick from finding out if we're about to witness the first ever absolute omega hurricane of a storm coming through. There it is. Oh, okay, Strange is out. Storm is in. Wolverine's still around. Black Panther, potential dive. Where are the new ones out? Oh my goodness.
I know. I was actually... Oh, look, we might get the thing, potentially. Again, I was expecting to see some new characters come in here. At the moment, we've got... Let me have a look, see here. Look, I mean, I think it's really hard, especially with the different, strategies we got lined up. I know in the last dev announcement, they called it the Triple Terror. I could be wrong. The Triple Terror, the triple support meta that has been coming and going now and again, which we do see on our blue side, which is I.G.N. I love a good triple tower. What about you?
I love it too. Well, we're about to step into the action, so we're going to do a quick handover to Nuxel and Dicer on the cast for this amazing matchup between I.G.N and We Love Nepotism. It's going to be good. Stormy, anything you want to say?
Look, good luck to both teams. I'm excited for the rest of the night. I can't wait to hear our amazing casters coming up. And yeah, GG's team, good luck.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Stormy and Avatar Liger. We're about to get it straight away. My name is Nuxel here, and I'm joined here with Dicehard on the cast.
Thank you very much. Yes, Nuxel, here we go. Very exciting game that we've got here. Both of these teams, 5-0, not dropping a single map. How crazy is that? And looking at these matchups, we're seeing the thing, Nuxel. How crazy is that?
First and foremost here, making a statement is the thing. Jumping out and about, you know, he's got his new E ability, able to use damage mitigation and get lots of distance across to his team and around. Quite wanting to break out here. We're chipping away onto the point, but Neroji is getting that first pick onto the name mod. Jinga is down. Presso wanting to make sure his backline is safe from this Psylocke, but not before the Black Widow picks up yet another onto Legendary. Two more come across. Defense is not looking great. I.G.N have to fall back and give up this point already.
Clean. Just a comfortable fight there for this team. For I.G.N. They were able to just... sorry, not for I.G.N, for We Love Nepotism. They were able to just push through, find consistent kills. Daxu in the backline consistently doing damage on that Psylocke, and even Kayaki on that Mantis was able to be so consistent. I'm really curious to see how this the thing is going to play out here, Nuxel, because so far having a bit of a rough time trying to fight up against Lil Bro on that hold.
We Love Nepotism just getting two more picks. It's the DPS going along and getting the two that they need just to gain that momentum even more and push the card up. Spidey is falling. That's two for Daxu. And yet another. Make that 3, 4. That's a quadra for Daxu already as they get to push the card up even further.
Absolute destruction from Daxu there, Nuxel. He's so comfortable on the Psylocke. We've seen him playing it time and time again, and he brought it once more. We know how strong these dive characters are.
Daxu! Again on the storm, falling. Luna ult is up, wanting to keep the team alive. Fate of both worlds dancing around. Magneto ult won't get anything. The Black Widow, whoa! Getting one with the ult as well as a pick onto Spidey. Daxu getting just yet another and not falling even after all that damage.
Daxu, my god! Look at
Lil Bro
Lil
getting into the back, and Citrus will be picking off the Storm. Storm falling again, and that's point, and they're pushing again.
This is a hard map. This is exactly the point where teams really start to struggle to push. This is the defensive point where I.G.N want to be, they want to hold. But with how strong Daxu has been, how consistently doing damage he's been, and how well he's working with his help with Lil Pro, I think they can push through here.
It's clobbering time, but not so much. Spidey's the one that falls, even though he pops his ult. No KOs happening from I.G.N side. It's looking devastating for them. Storms around, but Fate of both worlds will be keeping the team alive for the attack side. And Sedapt getting yet another pick. Headshots all around. Namor's up in the sky, but falling to Daxu. The tempo is just absolutely in the favor of I.G.N.
That Lil Bro, go, you can't stop this ult for smashing. And he's looking for more. Ult out here, Nuxel. Can they hold here? I.G.N are doing such a good... sorry, We Love Nepotism are doing such a good, consistent job. I don't think they can be stopped at this point. But what's interesting to me here, Nuxel, is that both of these teams, they were 5-0. They were tied up in the standings leading up to this point. But look at the clear disparity between them. Look at what Daxu's doing.
Setups again. Jinga is down. No Moon Knight available to defend this cart. Getting another one onto Groot. That's a tank down. And Setups is finally falling from the thing. But Daxu, they're in the backline with the Psylocke ult. Here Reggie is picking off the last bit onto Spidey. And the cart pushing up. There will be no overtime as there's still 3 minutes 40 left. We Love Nepotism. We're wanting to get out there, but it won't be happening. Taking a risk on the thing, and it's not working out so far.
Nuxel, I love Nepotism. They were so strong there. Daxu, of course, I think already highlighting himself as the star of the team, but of course he's playing the Psylocke. That's what's going to happen. I really want to talk about the consistency of Lil Bro and how well he was playing on the Hulk, creating space for his team, allowing his DPS to be consistent, allowing Daxu to find those opportunities. But also, you know, we saw Tayaki, we saw Citrus being able to heal because of the space that Lil Bro was creating.
And look at this, we're seeing the first Johnny Sin, but it's We Love Nepotism that are picking it up for the first time, so they're wanting to make a statement here on Clintar.
This is really the time where now you have to lock in if you're I.G.N. You can't afford to be dropping a game this early. You know, they've come into this really relying on this the thing as a hero to be able to be consistent, to be able to look for that CC. They've got the Groot here, Nuxel, so having that multi-CC, that kind of lockdown could be really impactful. What I want to know, though, is what is this Loki doing? Who is he looking to ult into? There's not a lot of great targets here for him at the moment. Maybe Luna Stone, maybe Miss Invisible, but this is a difficult position to be in.
Support ults traded with the Loki ult does go big, but if you see an opening and see something huge, a chance, a thread in a haystack, then you got to take that if you're Loki. You could be changing the fight there for your team. You have that flexibility, so you got to make it work.
Well, this is already a scary point, Nuxel, for I.G.N to be in. A very consistent and strong team last week. They've got some great players on them. KFC is there. So too is Clove. So these are very strong players who have been around the community for quite some time. Look at already the damage that Human Torch puts out, though. And there's not a lot of hit scan here to stop him. Maybe this, and Namor can do something about this, but right now he's not doing it, Nuxel.
And we're seeing the full team up here for We Love Nepotism from Sue Storm's team up ability. Making good work, keeping the bonus health alive, but never mind. Spidey's picking off Little Bro, falling to near Edgy, and it's evening out here on the push. Lebged Dairy is finding the KO trade, and Setups is falling next. The offense looks good here for I.G.N, but Taiyaki is taking down the Jeff. Stormolt's already up here, and Dax is going massive.
Come on, Dax.
Brute ult. Can they push? Yes, they can, as Jinga picks off 2 more, and they're going to have to give up point here.
I really thought that they did him there. Quickly was Stormbolt available there. Had the potential to be very, very impactful, but what it came down to was Legendary was ready, but they're not giving it up, Nuke. Look what's happening!
I don't know about this. You've fallen so quickly already, and using the Supernova, they want something to done, but the point's already gone. Brute getting a pick on the offense, getting 2 Setups is down, using the tempo to push forward. Here comes the thing. No movement abilities for you when he's using his dash, and they're gonna have to fall back behind this wall here as the poke comes out.
We have to talk about this. A lot was used in that defensive defense there. I.G.N. By I.G.N. No, sorry, we love Nepotism. I keep getting confused between these two teams. A lot was used in that defense, Nickel, and now it's very, very hard for them to hold, but holding so far they are with this Jeff ult coming out.
Jeff swallowing up the enemy team, but Frankster's able to pick him up. There won't be anything happening here as Fate of Both Worlds comes around, and Sue Stormbolt follows. No one's dying here quite yet. Jinga has to pot the shift defensively. The cart is pushing ever so slowly. No one's getting KO'd here quite yet until Spidey falls.
He's strong.
Namor, watch it. The Hulk shield is good, but near Reggie yet again taking down this Groot. You don't want this on the offense. Your tempo has been taken down, but Jinga is able to find a pick onto Citrus here. Jeff is down there. Half the healers available for themselves. Will Bros ulting in the back line, picking up and smacking down the enemy Hulk. It's a 1v1 of a lifetime. The setup picks up 2. The defense.
Neutral, they look so much better now. We love Nepotism was struggling at the start of this defense, but look how they've turned it around here. Look how consistent they're being, and the damage that old Johnny is already putting out here. I'm terrified of what he's going to be able to do now.
The pick isn't good enough for your team. You need more. You need to pop off, man. You need to beat Lil Bro and the rest of his gang and push this cart.
Look, we saw at the start of this how consistent I.G.N were able to be in their initial attack here.
Well, watch this! Jeff is picking up 2 and his Sue Storm. He's dropping down the Sue Storm and pushing the enemy into their back line. They'll be able to fight for now. And Kobe Bryant's down low. A Jeff ult follows suit. Setups is able to pick down Groot. And Daxu's taking down the Loki. Setups again, taking down the Jeff in their ult. There's no value coming in, and Spidey on Spidey is KO'd following suit.
Wow, great defense there again for We Love Nepotism. They're showing that despite a rough start to this defense, that they know how to turn it around, they know how to hold where they need to, and they're just being so strong, so consistent, and grouping together so well. Daxu finds 2 neutrals.
Daxter, you're carrying your team with these picks. But the teamwork is good enough that they're able to make it work as well. I.G.N aren't able to pick off anything after this. They're down 2 players, and there's just nothing that they can do right now until they group back up.
Lil Bro has Aura, and he cannot be stopped. Daxter's going in neutral, and there's the Supernova too. What's gonna happen?
Setups, you're getting 1, you're getting 2, and Daxu's able to start it off with 1 for himself. There goes the Supernova, big Storm ult, and a second onto the Lunar Snow. Make that 3. That's 5 kills down, and nothing that I.G.N can do.
Neutral, I never want to see Daxu in my games. Never, ever. Unless he's on my team, and I don't think he's going to be on my team because this guy's too good, too high elo to be anywhere near me. And currently, he's making it work for his team. We Love Nepotism have barely been touched on this push. It's an engage now from I.G.N.
Here comes I.G.N with 2 picks for themselves. This is the tempo shift that they need. Spidey possibly switching to their main, but Daxu's able to follow suit there and get a pick of their own. Still in favor of the I.G.N here as they follow down the cart and push it towards this point. They've got the KOs to work with, and this is in favor of them.
This is last moment. I was saying it before when we were watching the opposing side, the attack coming through from We Love Nepotism. This is a really, really difficult map. Everyone talks about how hard it is. That final point is really hard to get. These earlier points are much easier. Jeffrey ult though, is it good? Find 3 Nuxel.
Good immune from the Namor, but 3 enemies out of the fight. These Jeff ults have been making a lot of value for themselves, but they'll be diving back in from the flank. Presso D able to get Citrus down, and Daxu getting one. Setups is also picking off the Frankster, getting the revenge that their team so desperately needed. Daxu as well, yet again, following that last KO there.
With 16 seconds left on the clock here for this attack to be pushed through. I.G.N are so far away. They haven't switched to a doctor range, so they can't teleport here. But Legendary, he's now on this Venom, might be able to start swinging in at this point. It is pushing through in their favor. C9ing! Neutral! There's no one on the defense!
It is now 0 seconds left on the clock for Spidey. It's getting a pick. Lil Bro's getting the trade onto the thing, though. We're seeing Daxu straight onto point with the ult, but actually not getting any value for his team. Spidey's making a menace of himself, and Taiyaki's falling to him. Low on the health bar, but Jingle finally picking off Daxu. Lil Bro's trying to keep it alive for his team, but they're able to take the point down and keep it alive for their team.
Cool. Despite the fact that I.G.N lost so many members of their team there, they managed to push a checkpoint, and they're going to keep themselves in this game. Maybe a DC there from the thing, kind of standing still. Might be just looking to respawn and regroup with his team there, but We Love Nepotism and I.G.N, these teams are very closely matched. The fights open back and forth, and it looks like another one might be on the verge of breaking out as we're only seconds away, Nuxel, from this game ending.
Roll swaps are able to make it work. Root into Namor ult, but it's Setups that's getting the KO. Near Reggie taking down the Thing and Lil Bro as well. We Love Nepotism is just not, they're not letting I.G.N get any space on this card. As soon as they push through and they're all alive, they're back on this point and they're getting the KOs, and they're going to continue to do so in their spawn. You're not getting back to this cart. 30 seconds left on the cart. Exile's down. Setups getting Spidey. Lil Bro getting the Thing. And there's just nothing that I.G.N can do right now. There's 20 seconds to get this overtime and push it all the way. But even if they do, they've got a lot to push and defense when you've got 3 minutes on the enemy timer.
It's not over yet though. I.G.N have 3 ultimates available, building up to this Namor ult too. But Daxu, he's not having any of it. Finds one. Can he find some more?
The stagger is all they need, and as long as he doesn't fall, Near Reggie follows Sloot onto Frankster here. And picking up, dropping his team to be the only ones that he's ulting. But Setup, headshots all around, and an ultimate ability as well. Lil Bro tossing up the enemy team, just not letting them have any feet on the ground, as Dax could just bop, 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 bop in the air. And it'll be We Love Nepotism picking off map 1 here of the best of 3.
Wow, that was excellent gameplay there from We Love Nepotism. I think Nuxel, crucially, we saw how, of course, consistent, strong, impactful Daxu was able to be. But he wasn't the only strong person there. He had so much around him, making it possible for, no matter what character who was playing, the capability of that much damage. And what did he end up with there? That's what I really want to know. Yeah, a nice 30k, easily top of the damage charts there, Nuxel.
The highlight moments there, like we saw lots from Daxu, but I really don't want to downplay. I mean, look how close the damage is there for Setups, and he actually got more final hits. So it was a highlight show for both of them, but as well as that, the tanks popped off. Neo Reggie, I saw constantly getting picks and massive ults as well. Lil Bro just disrupting every single time in the backline. It was so difficult for Presso D to get the healing that he needed, and Frankster actually with quite a lot of healing considering the hero. And but he was constantly falling to Setups. When Setups was playing that Johnny Storm, he had everyone in his mouth in his ult, but he'd just fall every single time to the Setups target.
Nuxel, what I want to talk about is Daxu on the Storm and Setups on the Human Torch. The amount of damage that they were dealing. There was one point where inside of a Lunar Snow ultimate, there was too much DPS. IGN were not able to heal it through it. We Love Nepotism completely rolled through them with their DPS in that moment, and that is a lot to talk about because that support ultimate should be game saving for you. It wasn't enough to get them through. But that's not just because the characters are strong, they do a lot of damage. It comes down to timing, Nuke. So when you're able to work with your team to that extent and put yourself into a position around your Hulk, around your Groot, to be able to find all of that damage at once to go through those support ultimates, chef's kiss, perfection. Love to see it.
Well, for all the viewers out there in the OCE and the international audience, whether you're a Marvel Rivals player or not, I hope you got to see some names, get used to them, because we might have potentially 1 or 2 more games just of this round with these teams. So let's actually pass it off to our desk here. I'd love to see what they say about this game, what they say their opinions are, and maybe some highlights from themselves. Let's chuck it over to Stormy and Liger here on our desk.
What was that absolute Black Widow monstrosity I just witnessed? The snipes were crazy. What was that? What was that? Honestly, like, you don't normally see it. You don't normally see it. Honestly, you don't know.
I was gonna say,
How
yeah,
crazy.
sorry, going off of, like, we're talking about big Black Widow players. I also have to just shout out, I don't know if you saw, Citrus had 52 assists as Jeff. I love shouting out our amazing supports because that was insane. It was crazy, and I really loved all the, as a Storm main. Love to see all the tactical dodges and dives. Like, shout out to I think I saw Namor left shift out the way of that terrifying Storm. Really looking forward to seeing what the next round brings. And we're talking about different compositions and different team ups and stuff that we're expecting to see. What did you think of the game, and was it what you expected?
Honestly, when you see a team not go for a third ban, right, and get the dub, it's a bit of a mental play. All right, it was very interesting to see that. Ultimately, very interesting to see. Look, they got it 3-2. All right, it's in favor of Nepo now. We're going to X-Guard. We're going to domination. Okay, it's going to be a bit more back and forth. I think seeing the Ben Grimm might be a bit beneficial here. I think it wasn't too good on the convergence map. Wasn't too good there. We did see the range help. Like I said, Widow is going to be a big factor in this meta at the moment. So it's nice to see the Widow play go off. It's really good to see that. Storm, as you said, is going to do in work. All right, I know you're very happy about that one. Storm's doing work, but I think we might see a bit of a switch up here. Nepotism is really cracked, but I think we might see a bit of a switch up here. But let's find out as we're going to head off into the bans very soon. We're going to find out the picks. We're going to see who they're going to protect. Again, Loki was protected, but we didn't see too much Loki as well. Maybe,
I know.
Maybe
I think it would be really interesting to see, and like, who is saved in this ban phase. And also definitely exposed myself earlier, having been stuck where I am with these ban picks. We've already got Winter Soldier out of here, gone. Don't want to see him. Who's coming up next? Bruce Banner, gone. None of that. Who do we think we're gonna save? Because last game we had saves for both Loki and Bruce. Do you think we'll save them again?
Honestly, I think it'd be wise to save. Oh, okay, Loki's been saved again. Okay, Loki's saved. Far out. This is gonna be interesting to see. I really do hope. Right, I really do hope that I.G.N know what they're doing. He's saving Loki and finally. Hold on. Wait, what? Hold on. I'm gonna be happy now. Nepotism protected Cap. Listen, you have to play Cap now. All right, you have to play Cap. The thing has been banned. Unbelievable. Was it that threatening? Was I.G.N's thing that threatening to Nepotism? Wow. Hawkeye follows suit as well.
I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that Captain America in the last patch. He was given just a little bit more survivability. He's got reduced energy cost of his ultimate now. He's got increased vibranium energy soar projectile speed. Looking forward to seeing what Lil Bro can do, and keen to see more Loki action from Kobe there, and maybe a little bit more Jeff. We love a little
That'd be
bit of
real.
Jeff, but I like looking at that Luna and Namor team up.
Definitely,
love to
that's
see
going to be
it.
a.
Give me another
that's gonna be
squid.
awesome. Icy cold squid team up. You're gonna love that one right there. I want to bring attention to the fact that Nepotism might be going for a bit of a potential dive composition here. I saw a Spider-Man for a moment there. We do see the Cap is locked in. Citrus on the Mr. Fantastic. All right, you do see the Groot switch as well. We're still seeing that crazy Jeff from that team as well. Daxter on the Jeff this time. It's going to be good. But on the other side, you got Black Panther, you got Namor, you got a lot of good picks here. But we're going to kick it, of course. We're going to kick it to our amazing casters, Nuxel and Dysart. They're going to take it away for some action on I.G.N. Domination. Take it away.
Let's go.
Everybody knows I love these domination maps. My name is Nuxel yet again for game 2 here. How we feeling, Dysart?
I'm excited, Nuxel. We saw how close these two teams have been against each other. Oh, and we love Nepotism. Just so much between these two that shows that they deserve
Oh
to
my
be
god, it
matched
was
up.
my
They
turn to
deserve
be
in
muted,
the
wasn't
position
it?
that they're in, and nothing shows that like a domination. You can have such a good back and forth up to that 99% constantly. I'm excited to see this Captain America. First pick already though, Nuxel, coming through.
It's the Black Panther going off straight into the backline, but Kobe Bryant, he's able to get to it for himself as the Doctor Strange also follows suit, and Black Panther finishing it off onto the enemy Doctor Strange. That was so quick. That was crazy.
That was absolutely crazy. I.G.N coming off to an absolutely brawling start. Just so much damage coming out. I love to see how well these Black Panthers can do. And Legendary is now back on this top range, a very consistent, strong tank, being able to throw out those shields and being able to unstoppably prevent damage from coming through. Now, looking at Wolverine, though, I'm a little bit scared for him.
Is Kobe Bryant a DPS player? He's picking up 2, and he's picking them up in the backline. Jinga as well, following on to Lil Bro, and it is Presso and Jinga that keep on keeping on. They're domination players, Dysart.
Wow.
They just make it work.
Wow. I think, Nuxel, that it's undeniable when you see the supports finding all of these picks for themselves. That is how you know that you are comfortably winning this game. At the very least, this map, they're at 50% now. Lil Bro, he's pushing forward on the Captain America. It's hard to push through all of this consistent healing. When that healer is getting sick, he's dead.
Oh, ult is up for the Black Panther, but getting bursted down. Good freeze from the Lunar Snow will be taken down by Daxu there. And a member down is I.G.N. on the point. They'll be playing Wolverine and the Captain America, but it is a Psylocke ult that opens it up as well. Nothing happening as Fate of Both Worlds are able to keep their team alive. I.G.N. wanting to hold out as Black Panther comes back. Neymar ult in the backline. Nothing happening quite yet for themselves. Jinga able to get the first pick finally, 2, and 2 more from the Black Panther. I said this before, and I'll say it again. They're domination players, Dysart.
Nuxel, at the end of the day, a lot happened there. Jinga, I think, finds himself a triple, a quadra maybe, in that moment. Big multi. But all of that came back to the Eye of Agamotto. Legendary hasn't actually used it. Never mind, it was the Eye from the Ajiri, and it got turned around. Legendary now finding this Nuxel. This thing can't be stopped. We're in overtime.
Sustain is there from Fate of Both Worlds and the Wolverine ult, and they'll be picking off 4 people. We love Nepotism, able to finally push out here and get some ticks going for themselves.
Wow, great turnaround here for I.G.N. We know how strong they are as a team, and now being able to find pick after pick. Actually, you can see he's getting comfortable. He's finding these consistent headshots and this consistent DPS. But Nuxel, they used a lot of ultimates there. Look at the other side. I.G.N. have Legendary's ultimate on this Doctor Strange. They have the Black Panther ultimate as well. That combination alone is enough to turn this fight around and immediately turn that 99% into 100%.
Making it work and trying to. Black Panther dashing around and ulting through, picking up Citrus as well as Taiyaki. Nireji falls, Lil Bro falls, and so does Daxu. Everyone's down. It's an ace.
Call me a liar, Nuxel. I perfectly predicted that. Normally I don't get to do that. But that was Black Panther ult coming in, Legendary getting off the Eye of Agamotto. Perfect synergy between these players. This is a different I.G.N. from who we saw on Clintar. They were so strong here. Of course, we saw them evenly matched up with We Love Nepotism and having a great back and forth on that previous map on Clintar. Here, though, I.G.N. cleanly sweep through, swept through We Love Nepotism, forced the ultimates out to make it so that Nepotism had nothing left in their reserves, and when the Eye of Agamotto came out, the Black Panther ultimate came out, it was unstoppable.
It's like they're a different team. They've pulled up their sleeves, they've spat in their hands, and they've gone, all right, it's time to make this work. The first game was a warm-up, and now we're going to show what we can do. And they dominated. So we can see what they do on map 2 here, round 2 of this map. I'm keen. Maybe it was just that specific map, the version of that round, or maybe they know exactly what they're doing on domination. We're about to see.
We are about to see. This is probably, in my perspective, the hardest sub-map in this set of domination maps. It's very difficult for teams to take advantage of the high ground, and if they don't take advantage of it, neutral, they're punished massively. But there's also a lot of timing necessary, and when you drop down and start capturing this point, already though, Red's looking very far forward and starting to come through for We Love Nepotism.
It's Jinga and Setups that are getting trades. But Setups is the one to fall. Jinga's still alive. And there goes Kobe O'Brien with a triple. Legendary also picked up one, but we thought that the tempo was in favor of We Love Nepotism, but scratch that completely. It's I.G.N yet again. That is yet another one for Kobe Bryant here onto Lil Bro, and they'll be holding them at that spawn. This is the door that you want that aggression to be at.
What an excellent start. I think you're right. They are domination dominators. They look so strong here too. I.G.N Storm Ultimate coming out. He's found one. Neutral going well.
Good catch there onto Kobe Bryant. Was not quite good enough. Down, trying to get into the Lunar Snow ult. Fate of Both Worlds was able to keep the rest of the team alive. But Setups is just chipping away this Magneto, but finally falling. Did not have any help there from his team to get that KO, but Daxu has been able to pick off Jinga. Magneto up in the air, low health. And Legendary is able to pick up Taiyaki. Lil Bro getting one onto the Lunar Snow as well. It's a dance-around fight here on the point.
Look at how Presso plays and the positioning that he finds himself on this Black Panther. And I guarantee that the next pick is going to come from him. Keep an eye. Oh no, he did go down there though, actually. And I think Setups is in a great position here on this Wolverine to start finding some more picks.
You got to be scared because Kobe Bryant's about to get his ult back up. And if you're ulting, never mind. I have Agamotto able to get 2 in the back line there, and the team is not able, is able to follow suit as Setups gets 2 for themselves. Wow. That's 4 down and another onto Spidey. They're able to get this point. Still at 85% though for the enemy team.
Neutral, the Eye of Agamotto has been opened, and look at the impact that Nepotism were able to have with that ultimate there. This time, crucially though, they didn't use too many ultimates around that. We can see that Setups is building up that Wolverine ultimate quickly. Daxu not too far off from the Moore ultimate. That's really important. Last time they used the Eye of Agamotto, it was the last ditch effort touch. Now, they can consistently build up the pressure on this point. Looking for a pick on this Loki as well, but he's ulted into Captain America.
Assembling here in the backline as Sue Storm ult pops out, denying any value from the Captain America and also the Namor ult. Daxu getting one of the Frankster, and Setups is getting 2 with his ult. Going big there in the back. No, almost jumped off the map, but Citrus is also getting the Loki. 2 more to fall, and we're holding out here on We Love Nepotism. This is more than they were able to get last map.
One member of I.G.N were left standing there. Setups went massive on the Wolverine. We saw what he was able to do with that ultimate. But once again, Neutral, there are still ults available. That's who has his.
The teleport puts the rest of the team of I.G.N onto the point. I don't think it was expected there from We Love Nepotism. Near Reggie finds the Black Panther here hiding, and it'll be him that's getting that KO onto that Black Panther, even though the Fate of Both Worlds is up and around. Full rage here from Setup, wanting to get something done. Lil Bro picking off the Magneto here, and we've still got the Fate of Both Worlds dancing around. Not quite anymore. There'll be damage to happen. Setup pulling forward the Doctor Strange. Still an ultimate ability to work with, and they're holding down 85% there for themselves as I.G.N have to fall back and hopefully get this overtime contest.
IGN really need to focus on their timing right now. Legendary has his ultimate, Jinga has, oh, sorry, Legendary nearly has his ultimate, Jinga does have his ultimate. So this is the timing right now to be able to land a couple of combined ultimates. They did touch, overtime has started here. 15% remaining there, and in the great position that Nepotism are in, back to Sam 1 and setup is looking for more here.
The solo ult onto Kobe Bryant, it is absolutely needed. He almost soloed the Namor, even with 2 supports in the back line. There'll be 2 falling from IGN, make that 3, and the rest of the team there at the end there, and they'll be taking map 2 and making it 1-1.
I love this, Nuxel. We love a best of 3, best of 3. If IGN can turn this around, we get to have the greatest back and forth we've had so far in this tournament. We know, Nuxel, that IGN looked great on domination. They started that first map cleanly taking down We Love Nepotism. This time, they had a much, much harder time. They started really well. We Love Nepotism turned it around with great ultimate timing. I think Citrus just used their ultimate, though. No? That's a bit weird. What is going on with that ultimate?
It does look
okay, it's up. It's up.
It's up.
It's up. All right, those are good ultimates to have up here. This is, I think, Nuxel, if we really look at it and break it down, this first fight's going to come down to where the Eye of Agamotto's land.
And we've got him up for both sides here. The 3 ults for IGN and making a 4th soon with the Loki. And 2, but making 4 soon with Lil Bro and Dax's ult coming up. So it's going to be very even on this very open map as well.
Yeah, this is definitely the time that we want to see these 2 teams fighting for their lives realistically, taking risks and making decisions that take advantage of or confuse their opposition. This Loki ult might be able to do exactly that.
Oh, the good pull! Eye of Agamotto there in the backline of Sue Stormold and Namor, but NearEdge is able to finally pick up their Frankster. I say finally, but it was very, very quick. Made of both worlds here on the point. 2 more there. IGN going huge. They want this point. They want this map. Jinga picking up another here, and they'll be getting the first ticks of this point.
I think he does turn around to kill there, or turn around to pick there, and I think that's really crucial to talk about because that was a really losing position for We Love Nepotism. IGN did a great job starting out, but they're also really good at starting on these domination points, Nuxel. They know how to claim early, how to use their ultimates early. Now what I want to see is how do they hold?
Oh, not well enough to hit the Eye of Agamotto going big. And Namor ult following suit, but it's just not quite enough there. NearEdge's able to pick off Spidey here, and the offense is starting to look good for We Love Nepotism. Looking for headshots on this Black Panther setup, dancing around using the sprints as much as they possibly can, helping out their backline, but Legendary is able to get Citrus. Sue Storm is down, and so is Daxu. It's massive here for the Doctor Strange, but Frankster is actually going even bigger. Presso able to follow that last KO there, but point out Frankster there, even though he fell, he got 2 KOs for himself.
I think Frank actually did the vast majority of the damage there. That was crazy for the Lunar Snow. Wow, look at these shots coming out from Daxu though. Ultimate's coming out quite quickly here as well. That was an ultimate from that Loki, so this is a very good fight breaking out. Neutral. Fighting's in deep.
Lil Bro's able to get one onto Kobe Bryant. That's the Loki ult down, and Taiyaki is picking off the other. Wolverine's down, even though one was a Loki. We're starting to even out, but Doctor Strange is down. NearEdge's getting aggressive. He knows he has the Eye of Agamotto to work with, and they're able to tick down this fight with not much happening here on the point. The fight is absolutely in the spawn doors right now.
Yeah, wow. Lil Bro is doing everything he can on this Captain America to try to achieve outcomes, but it's just not the Hulk. He's strong, he feels stronger than he did in the past, but it just doesn't have quite the versatility that the Hulk has in being able to provide himself with that bubble. The shield isn't quite as strong, and the jump is not as consistent. So Lil Bro was really working infinitely harder to find anything here. But he's found it so far. I'd be scared of what Spidey's about to do with the consistency that he can find out there.
Oh, good pull, Lil Bro. Can they get bursted down to the KO? Full rage meter, but fully healed up. NearEdge's able to get the first one, actually, as a Namor ult comes out, but Prezzo's big in the backline. It's evening out here for the KOs. Who's going to win out? Lil Bro pushing in the back here, wanting to get this Kobe Bryant Loki here. The Dax is picking up 2, and We Love Nepotism 3. is looking big here on the point. We're looking at a very similar situation to that second map there. Winning that second fight, We Love Nepotism are wanting to push this out all the way.
Wow. This is what happened last map, or last sub-map, Nuclear, last round, where, this is a Loki ult. I don't wanna jinx it, but we've seen these Loki ults go absolutely massive so far, Nuclear.
There's a lot of ults up ready for I.G.N. They want to get this point, but a good cancel on the Doctor Strange Eye of Agamotto there. That's Taiyaki going huge for his team. A setup picks down the Punisher. No eyes for you. There'll be no stuns for our team. The fate of both worlds is getting a lot of aggression here for I.G.N. Was it enough for Taiyaki to carry his team and cancel that ult? Spidey's already back, but getting stunned by the Namor and taken down immediately. Triple kill for Neoreggi. Watch the setup, and they're holding suit. 95% here on the point. Can We Love Nepotism take this 2-0 in this best of 3? Yes, they can.
Yes, they can. We love Nepotism, despite the fight that I.G.N were putting up there, the consistency that they were able to find in the early points in these domination maps, and these domination sub-maps. It comes down to We Love Nepotism's skill in playing together, how they work with each other, how they combine their abilities, how they time everything out. It's cinema, Nuclear.
A great viewing experience, absolutely. So back and forth, and I'm glad that we got to see the showing that we did from I.G.N that game, because it really showed that they're not a team to be just absolutely left out. Their first map and every start to each of the rounds was phenomenal. Kobe Bryant from their team is probably the person that I'm going to highlight the most there. Absolutely, Pressoed went really big, and so did Jinga. But Kobe Bryant was getting like double kill backlines onto both the supports on some of those rounds, and like got triple kills on Black Panther Loki ults. I don't know if Loki's their main, but I want to highlight them the most for that team. And then when we switch over to We Love Nepotism, Daxu again, but like it's both the DPS yet again. Neoreggi, like we saw in that last point, that triple kill. I think as much as I would like to highlight the DPS again, I think the tanks are the ones that I'll highlight as a collective. And then Taiyaki on that last cancel freeze on the Doctor Strange just won them that map and won them the game. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that was all down to Taiyaki. They get that perfect freeze off. I noticed it in the moment you were in the middle of casting what was happening. I went, oh no, because it was a perfect freeze. And as a Doctor Strange player, that feels terrible. You hate to feel that. But Nuxel, I think We Love Nepotism really had a great showing there. They showed us, they showed me, they showed you that they are deserving of this opportunity in the losers bracket. They have in the winners bracket. This is semifinals.
This is semifinals, yeah.
They've moved on to grand finals now. They've deserved that opportunity to get into the grand finals. We're not done with I.G.N though. They have an opportunity through that win harders bracket to come back. And after the showing that they were able to put through there, I think they've got an opportunity to come back into the grand finals. But Neutral, I believe that we're going to send it on over to Avatar, Liger, and Stormy to break down the rest of that game for us and talk us through maybe a few other things that are going on with the rest of the night.
Hello, welcome back, Liger. How are we feeling after that? Because you and I were both chatting while we were watching and just finding the funniest things we've double taken. We go, did we just see that? Did we just see that happen? I think you were talking about the Punisher hook into the Namor ult.
Absolute grappling hook directly into the whale, the big whale, the Horn of Proteus. Absolutely destruction. Daxu, that's crazy. Actually went for it and cooked him. I gotta say, 2-1 is pretty good. 2-1, you gotta respect him. You gotta give respect to I.G.N, putting up a fight, not letting them take it clean, not letting them take the 2-0. But that is, of course, that is our best of 3, which does mean Nepotism does carry on. So we're going to get a bit of an update. We're waiting on the results of the bracket so far. We're going to be seeing a new team soon, very soon. It's going to be fun, going to be exciting. So we won't be going to a map 3. We'll be going to our next in the series. It's going to be good. But I want to bring attention, of course. Daxu's no more. Wow. Absolute massive zoning. Coupled with Neo's Doctor Strange. Top tier. You got to mention, they're both up there with 30 eliminations plus each. Good big damage. 30k damage block from the Strange. Good stats. There's good stats all around. It's what you want. It's what you want.
Yeah, and I think, was really hoping to see if I.G.N would come back to see if we can get that third and final match to take us. I love a good like kind of underdog story, right? I always like going for the ones that aren't quite there, but for Nepo, they really like took it home on that first round, and then Domination just coming back in that final, like that third round of that match. It was really exciting to see. Again, I love the team up between Luna and Namor. It's a personal favorite of mine. Looking forward to seeing what other team ups come up in the next coming games as well. But yeah, and again, we had another save for Loki. So obviously Loki is a really big part of some teams' compositions, especially like I think I said to you at one point during the map, I said, am I freaking out, or is there 2 Captain Americas? And that was the most terrifying thing I've ever seen.
There's two caps.
And
there's 2 caps.
Again,
both going crazy with their symbol.
I was going to say, again, with the latest patch, it just has a little bit more survivability now. So yeah, I'm really keen to see what other bans and saves that we see coming up. And yeah.